Haven't you heard? Authors obsessing over tea and coffee is so last month. It's all about watermelon now. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Hannah and I am a thriller and horror author from the south of England. I make videos on writing, reading, marketing and research, so if that sounds like your cup of tea, please do subscribe. We are sort of halfway through Camp Nano, kind of halfway, close enough. So I figured this video would be a great opportunity to go through the goals I set at the beginning of July and to have a quick look at how I am getting on with them. So it is the 14th of July, 14 days into Camp Nano. I am on target to hit 40k towards One Road In by the end of the month, which is pretty cool. I'm quite happy with that. So the goals I set myself back at the beginning of July, at the beginning of Camp Nano, were to add a further 40,000 words to One Road In by writing something every day and by running a regular weekly live stream on my channel on Saturdays. I also wanted to make sure that I spent enough time each day away from my laptop, so I wasn't going properly square-eyed, all towards self-care and all that jazz. I'm really happy to say that I have stuck to all of my goals. I'm normally quite bad at sticking to goals, but I think it's the whole act of telling everyone about your goals that helps you stick to them and just makes you that bit more accountable. Word count wise, I have added just shy of 20,000 words to my project, which means I think One Road In is sitting at around 60,000 words now. I'm pretty happy about it. I feel like it's probably going to end up too long. I kind of bargain for around 80 to 85,000 words, but I am not anywhere near finished, so I think it might be close to 100, so I need to cut that down in editing. But that is a problem for another day. That's definitely not an issue for today, Hannah. Live stream wise, I'm actually really enjoying live streaming. I think when I first considered doing live streams, I wasn't feeling particularly confident. I didn't think I would feel very comfortable. But actually I'm really enjoying them. Everyone that comes along and is in the comments are just really lovely and really good at chatting, which is so good because I really don't like the idea of having to wait for a comment. And I don't think I've had to do that so far because honestly this group of people that have just come along to my live streams are great and they just chat a lot, which is wonderful. I think the thing with live streaming, the thing that was stopping me from doing it before now was definitely confidence. I'd been on a couple of other people's live streams before and I just felt like I wasn't a big enough personality. I don't know, I felt like I'm quite an introverted person. I don't know if that comes across that well in my videos. I didn't feel like I was loud enough or a big enough personality to really come across particularly well in live streams. So I think doing them on my own has shown me that actually I can kind of hold my own. So I'm hoping I can get involved in some bigger streams and things in the future. Now I kind of feel like I can actually do it. Speaking of co-hosting, I will be on author Abigail's live stream on Tuesday, which starts at 5 PM GMT, and I'm also on the Dawdling Writer, so Jules' channel, on Wednesday with Abigail, so all three of us, and that is 6 PM GMT. Yes, on Wednesday evening. And also on Saturday, I have my own live stream, but I'm doing it a little bit later. So rather than 1 PM, it will start at 3 PM GMT, and Abigail is going to join me on mine on Saturday. So frankly, I have no excuse to not get any words done this week. Self-care wise, I'm making sure I'm taking time away from my laptop. We've actually been really lucky in the UK for the last couple of weeks. We've had really nice weather. I don't want to say it too loudly in case I jinx it and then it gets crap and then I'll be stuck inside. But yeah, the last couple of weeks have been really nice and sunny. So we've had lots of walks, lots of coffees. Yeah, it's been really easy to spend time away from the laptop, really. Slightly nerdier, Dan also has this really cool Attack on Titans like board game, tabletop game thing. So we have played that quite a lot. I'm getting no better at it. I may be getting worse at it, but it's fun and it's not staring at a screen, so I like it. I've also tried to make time for reading during camp. So in Nano in November, I don't think I read anything, which is so unlike me. I'm quite a prolific reader, but when I'm really gunning for a deadline, I think it just goes out of the window. It's one of the first things I think, like, if I have time to read, then I have time to write, and I should be writing. So I stopped reading, which is really counterintuitive because by reading you get better at writing. But, you know, so I've tried to make sure throughout camp that I have made time to read. So far I've read Rosewater by Tade Thompson, which I adored. Cannot believe it's taken me so long to find this guy. They'd never heard of him before, but honestly, if you like sci-fi, check it out. I've also read The Vanishing Half by Britt Bennett, which was amazing. Technically didn't read it, I suppose. It's on Audible, but whatever. I'm enjoying Audible actually. Good to listen to that whilst doing other stuff. I've also just started it's a Japanese classic, which is really interesting. I quite enjoy some Japanese literature. I've read a couple of things, but never any classics. And this is called The Inugami Curse. So the best way I can think of it to describe it is like Agatha Christie, but in Japan in the early 1900s. And it's cool. Really enjoying it. I definitely feel like Camp Nano is a completely different experience for me versus NaNoWriMo last year. So hopefully that means I've learned some stuff that I can take through to November, because I'm pretty tempted to do Nano again, but we'll see. That's a question for another day. One Rodent is coming along really nicely. I feel really committed to the story this time, and I know there's so much I can do with it. It's just really exciting. I'm pretty convinced, and also now going to say it on camera and YouTube again. So I'm going to have to do it now. One Rodent, the first draft will be done completely by the middle of August. I then plan to literally print it off and stick it in a box, which is what I did with number 47, and ignore it probably for 4 to 6 weeks. Whilst I have another project that I will be focusing on, and I'm very excited to be able to dedicate that time to this other project that I cannot talk about just yet, but I'm incredibly excited about. And yeah, after that period, I plan to pick One Rodent up again, edit the living daylights out of it, because God knows it needs it, and then start investigating editors and beta readers. So yeah, I've got lots of plans as well for how I want to publicise One Rodent and how I want to self-publish it and promote it, and I've got so many ideas from what I learned from the first time I self-published. I'm definitely going to be doing more videos on how I found the process for number 47 versus what I've learned and how I'm going to apply that to One Rodent, because One Rodent is going to be bigger, and I'm excited, and I really need to save some money so I can make it better, but these are the plans. There you have it. Halfway through Camp Nano, halfway through my goals. I'm feeling pretty positive about them, really happy about them. I'm feeling really positive about a lot of stuff actually, which is really nice given the year we'll call 2020. Yeah, I've just got so many exciting projects at the minute, and exciting projects with some just very exciting, amazing Authortubers that I am excited about. Did I mention I was excited? As I mentioned earlier, there are so many live streams going on throughout this month. I've got 10k in a day stuff going on. I know Cachet has got a ton of streams. Jules over at Dawdling Writer has got a ton of streams. Oliver Abigail, Charlotte Armstrong, of course, has a ton of streams. Just go to the streams. I definitely didn't mention even 10% of them there, and I'm just not organised enough to write them down. I really should be. But just go and get involved in the streams, because it's an amazing community and you'll just gain so much from getting involved in it. So I guess that is that. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe. And let's have a chat in the comments. How are you finding Camp Nano? How are you getting on? Let's talk about it. Thanks for watching. See you later.